This lesson is for Year 11 Triple Biology only. It is an investigation for you to try at home about the eye. You will need a willing partner, either mum, dad, brother or sister, to help you complete this eye investigation. And this investigation helps to look at pupil reflexes and explain what is happening to bring about the changes in size of a pupil. The diameter of a pupil varies with changing light intensity. You will need to work with your partner to study the effect of light intensity on pupil diameter. It's a very simple investigation. The only equipment you will need is a torch, you could use the one on your phone, and a plastic ruler. We're going to read through the method first together, and then you're going to have a go at making a prediction and then designing a table ready to record the results. So in your pair, one person will be the experimenter and the other person will be the subject. The subject will cover one eye and you need to darken the room as much as you can and allow a few minutes for the eye to adjust. You need to very carefully measure the diameter of the pupil of the subject. Use the plastic ruler, but be careful you don't get too close to the eye. You don't want anybody being poked in the eye with a ruler. Record the diameter of the pupil when it's in the dark. This is your starting point. Slowly bring your light source, your torch, from the side of the subject's face until it's about 30 centimeters away from the eye, the length of a ruler. Wait 1 minute and again measure the diameter of the subject's pupil and record this in your table. Remove the light, allow the subject's pupil to return to its fully dilated state and repeat with the torch set at 25 centimeters from the subject's face, 20, 15, 10 and 5 centimeters from the subject's face. Record this data in your table. Safety issues. If you do wear glasses, you should remove them. You don't need to remove contact lenses and do not bring the torch or ruler within direct contact of the eye. If irritation or discomfort occurs, please stop the experiment. So I want you to write a prediction first before you start your experiment. In our prediction, we normally write down what we think will happen and we try to use some scientific knowledge in our answer. We try to link the two variables. So in this investigation, your independent variable, what you are changing, is the distance the torch is away from the face. The dependent variable is the size of the pupil, the diameter of the pupil. So as the light source gets closer to the eye, what do you think is going to happen to the size of the pupil? Well, when you turn the lights out, you should have noticed that the pupil gets very, very large. It dilates, and it does this for a really good reason. It's to allow maximum light to enter the eye so that the person can see where they're going. It's a reflex action, and it's done to protect you so that if you do walk into somewhere really dark, you don't end up tripping over something that you can't see very easily. So when the opposite happens, when light is shone into the eye, the pupil gets very, very small and narrow. We call this constricts. This is to prevent too much light entering the eye and causing damage to the back of the retina. So in your results table, you need to have clear headers. Your independent variable goes in the far left column. You need to make sure you show clearly your range of your independent variable, which is the distance of the torch from the face. The range goes from 30 down to 5. So you start at 30 and you get closer moving down to 5, going down in intervals of 5 centimeters each time. Your dependent variable, what you are measuring, is the width or diameter of the pupil. Very carefully, please. And this is measured in millimeters, so make sure that you have the correct units in your headers of your table. Once you have collected your data for one member of the family, you could try and repeat it on other members of the family to see if you get similar results. Your conclusion then, what did you find out? You need to link both the variables together. Generally, as the light source gets closer to the face, the size of the pupil, the diameter of the pupil should get smaller. Try to explain why this happens. So as we said before, it gets smaller to prevent too much light entering the eye and damaging the very delicate retina. Hopefully you've enjoyed doing this investigation at home, and the next lesson will be about eye defects.